The Book of Jubilees, Chapter 1, God's revelation to Moses on Mount Sinai. This is the beginning of a 50-day journey through all 50 chapters of this ancient book. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow along each day as we continue the story together. And Moses went up into the mount of God, and the glory of the Lord abode on Mount Sinai, and a cloud overshadowed it 6 days. And he called to Moses on the 7th day out of the midst of the cloud, and the appearance of the glory of the Lord was like a flaming fire on the top of the mount. And Moses was on the mount 40 days and 40 nights, and God taught him the earlier and the later history of the division of all the days of the law and of the testimony. And he said, "Incline your heart to every word which I shall speak to you on this mount, and write them on a scroll, in order that their generations may see how I have not forsaken them for all the evil which they have done in transgressing the covenant which I established between me and you for their generations this day on Mount Sinai. And thus it will come to pass, when all these things come upon them, that they will recognize that I am more righteous than they in all their judgments and in all their actions, and they will recognize that I have been true with them. And write for yourself all these words which I declare to you this day, for I know their rebellion and their stiff neck, before I bring them into the land which I swore to their fathers, to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob, saying, Unto your seed will I give a land flowing with milk and honey. And they will eat and be satisfied, and they will turn to strange gods, which cannot deliver them from any of their tribulation. And this witness shall be heard for a witness against them. For they will forget all my commandments, all that I command them, and they will walk after the Gentiles, and after their uncleanness, and after their shame, and will serve their gods. And these will prove to them an offence and a tribulation, and an affliction and a snare. And many will perish, and they will be taken captive, and will fall into the hands of the enemy, because they have forsaken my ordinances and my commandments and the festivals. They will make for themselves high places and groves and carved images, and they will worship each his own image so as to go astray. They will even sacrifice their children to demons and to all the works of the error of their hearts. I will send witnesses to them, that I may testify against them, but they will not listen. They will kill the witnesses also, and they will persecute those who seek the law. They will abolish and change everything, so as to work evil before my eyes. I shall hide my face from them, and I shall deliver them into the hand of the Gentiles for captivity, for plunder, and for devouring. I shall remove them from the midst of the land, and I shall scatter them among the Gentiles. They will forget all my law and all my commandments and all my judgments, and will go astray concerning new moons, Sabbaths, festivals, jubilees, and ordinances. But after this they will return to me from among the Gentiles, with all their heart, and with all their soul, and with all their strength. I shall gather them from among all the Gentiles, and they will seek me, and they will find me when they seek with all their heart and with all their soul. I shall disclose to them abounding peace with righteousness. I shall plant them in uprightness with all my heart and with all my soul. They will be for a blessing and not for a curse, and they will be the head and not the tail. I shall build my sanctuary in their midst, and I shall dwell with them. I shall be their God, and they will be my people in truth and righteousness. I shall not forsake them nor fail them, for I am the Lord their God. And Moses fell on his face and prayed, and said, O Lord my God, do not forsake your people and your inheritance, so they should not wander in the error of their hearts. Do not deliver them into the hands of their enemies, the Gentiles, lest they should rule over them and cause them to sin against you. Let your mercy, O Lord, be lifted up upon your people, and create in them an upright spirit. Let not the spirit of Beliar rule over them to accuse them before you, or to ensnare them from the paths of righteousness, so that they may perish from before your face. But they are your people and your inheritance, whom you delivered with your great power from the hands of the Egyptians. Create in them a clean heart and a holy spirit, and let them not be ensnared in their sins from this time forward until eternity. And the Lord said to Moses, I know their contrariness, their thoughts, and their stiff neck, and they will not be obedient until they confess their own sin and the sin of their fathers. But after this they will turn to me in uprightness and with all their heart, and with all their soul. I shall circumcise the foreskin of their heart and the foreskin of the heart of their seed. I shall create in them a holy spirit, and I shall cleanse them so they will not turn away from me from that day unto eternity. Their souls will cling to me and to all my commandments, and they will fulfill my commandments. I shall be their father, and they will be my children. They will all be called children of the living God. Every angel and every spirit will know that these are my children, that I am their Father in uprightness and righteousness, and that I love them. And the Lord said, Write down for yourself all these words which I declare to you on this mountain, the first and the last, which shall come to pass in all the divisions of the days, in the law, and in the testimony, and in the weeks, and in the Jubilees unto eternity, until I descend and dwell with them throughout eternity. And the Lord said to the angel of the presence, Write for Moses from the beginning of creation, until my sanctuary is built among my people for all eternity. And I will appear to the eyes of all, and all will know that I am the God of Israel, the Father of the children of Jacob, and the King on Mount Zion forever. And Zion and Jerusalem will be holy. Then the angel of the presence, who went before the camp of Israel, took the tablets of the divisions of the years from the time of creation, of the law, of the testimony, of the weeks and the Jubilees, year by year according to their number. From the day of the new creation, when the heavens and the earth shall be renewed with all their hosts, until the sanctuary of the Lord is established in Jerusalem upon Mount Zion. And from that day all the luminaries will be renewed for healing, for peace, and for blessing for all the chosen people of Israel, from that time and forever. This concludes chapter 1 of the Book of Jubilees. Remember to subscribe and join me tomorrow for chapter 2, which you will be able to find in the playlist Jubilees. The link is underneath the video in the description area as we keep walking through all 50 chapters day by day.